The transformation to excellence starts with a dedicated and disciplined team. A great life requires a meaningful life, and a meaningful life necessitates meaningful work. Merely possessing the skill doesn't guarantee the correct or judicious use of it. Greatness isn't accidental. It's a deliberate choice. Success hinges on the tenacity to comprehend something most would give up on. The hallmark of an average company is its lack of consistency. Choosing to work passionately on something you don't love isn't professionalism. It's foolishness. The journey from good to great starts with accepting the harsh realities of the present. Your most valuable asset isn't people in general. It's the right people. Creating a visionary company demands a minute portion of vision, but a massive amount of alignment. Decisions guided by facts outperform those driven by intuition. Greatness is a dynamic process, not a destination. Once you view yourself as great, your descent towards mediocrity has already begun. Excelling competitors requires more accurate prediction of their trajectory than grandiose foresight. A company's actions are guided by its core values, the pillars of its culture. Focus on the critical things to succeed. Great leaders are humble, yet fearless, modest, yet determined. Preserving absolute faith while acknowledging the harsh truths is what sets a successful leader apart. Discipline, not just decisions, is the path to greatness. True leadership isn't about personality, it's about humility. Without meaningful work, leading a meaningful life, and by extension, a great life, is challenging. The only lessons we can learn are from the mistakes we survive. Greatness isn't about being excellent at everything, but about being exceptionally good in what matters most. Passion cannot be generated or manipulated. It can only be discovered in what lights you up and those around you. The journey to greatness is fraught with setbacks, disappointments, and failures. Understanding why you're successful is as important as being successful. Otherwise, success can turn into the greatest threat. The hedgehog concept includes what you are passionate about, what you could be the best at, and what drives your economic engine. Aligning your passion, what you are best at, and your economic engine not only propels your work towards greatness, but also your life. Good to great companies use their best talent for their biggest opportunities, not their largest problems. Preparation before the storm strikes is the best determinant of how well you'll fare during the storm. Technology, when rightly used, acts as a momentum accelerator rather than a momentum creator. Good is often the greatest obstacle to achieving greatness. Mediocrity and chronic inconsistency set the most damaging trends. Level 5 leaders blend humility and fearlessness with modesty and determination. The ultimate growth throttle for any great company isn't markets, technology, competition, or products. It's the capability to attract and retain the right people. Technology, when rightly used, accelerates momentum rather than generating it. Good to great management teams seek the best answers through vigorous debates, yet unite behind decisions, irrespective of individual interests. An organization with leadership is different from an organization with a leader. Bureaucratic cultures are often compensation for incompetence and indiscipline, which can be resolved by having the right people on board. Greatness is not circumstantial. It's a deliberate choice and discipline. Ignoring the harsh realities of the situation is the surest way to demotivate people. Success isn't about not falling. It's about rising each time you fall. Comparison companies base their goals and strategies on external expectations or perceived capabilities without asking the severe questions. What can we do better than any other company? And equally important, what can we not do better than any other company? The transition from good to great involves overcoming the curse of competence. If a country's downfall is your responsibility, so is its success. Without confronting the harsh truths, you can't make a series of good decisions. Greatness demands simplicity and diligence. A company dies slowly from constant hemorrhaging, not a single fatal blow. The transformation from good to great isn't a sudden revolutionary event. It's more like pushing a heavy flywheel relentlessly, building momentum until a breakthrough point and beyond. True greatness is about focusing not on what you want to receive, but what you want to give. You can't produce superior performance without doing something different. The best companies don't just strive to be good at something. They strive to be the best, and they won't stop until they get there. Companies that transition from good to great don't have a label for their transformation, no program. Greatness isn't circumstantial, it's a conscious choice. Companies without disciplined thought and action are unsuccessful and muddle through. The key to investing isn't assessing the impact of an industry on society or its growth, but determining a company's competitive advantage and the durability of that advantage. Bureaucracy compensates for incompetence and indiscipline, a problem that can be resolved by having the right people on the team. Good intentions can't redeem bad decisions. The harsh facts of a situation should always be on the agenda, regardless of how much time they consume. If you have the wrong people, the right direction won't make you a great company. Great vision is pointless without great people. While you should never lose faith in eventual success, you should have the discipline to face the most brutal facts of your current reality. Companies that transform from good to great focus as much on what not to do and what to stop doing as they do on what to do. It's not just about having the right people on the bus, but also having them in the right seats. Victory requires a level of endurance that only comes from an unwavering commitment to do what is necessary to win. Success isn't about being great at everything. It's about being great at the one thing that matters. An entity should be defined by its purpose, not its product or service. Getting the right people on your bus and the wrong people off of it is a critical first step in moving from good to great. Greatness is a function of discipline and persistence, not innovation or strategy. Every decision should be guided by the hedgehog concept. What you're passionate about, what you're best at, and what drives your economic engine. The best companies don't just ask what, but who. Continuous learning and adaptation are prerequisites for greatness. The main obstacle to a company's progress is the lack of a disciplined culture. Growth for the sake of growth is dangerous. Uncontrolled growth of any kind, personal, business, or even societal, leads to a crash. The crucial leadership skill is not to force others to follow, but to inspire them through action and example. Greatness requires tremendous hard work, discipline, and patience. A culture of discipline allows freedom without chaos. Good to great transformations never come easily. There's no magic formula or secret recipe for it. The window of opportunity swings on the hinges of preparation. Ignoring reality doesn't change reality. A company is not great if it can't endure and improve. The aim should be to not just achieve, but to endure. A company's ability to be the best in the world at something forms the basis of a great company. The enemy of great is good. Complacency in good enough inhibits greatness. The purpose of compensation should be to get the right people on the bus in the first place. Greatness comes about by a series of good decisions consistent with a simple, coherent concept. A hedgehog concept. Great organizations foster an environment where individuals can study and learn. Fulfilling work comes from aligning one's abilities, passion, and the rewards of work. Good to great leaders are clock builders, not time tellers. The transformation from good to great happens incrementally, not all at once. Greatness requires understanding what you can be best in the world at, not what you want to be best in the world at. Good is the enemy of great. The path to greatness lies in knowing your area of unique contribution. The transformation from good to great happens gradually, not overnight. Greatness emerges when you're deeply passionate about what you do, when you can be the best at it, and when it drives your economic engine. Endurance and consistency are key to a successful transformation. Greatness isn't about egos or celebrity status. It's about work and discipline. It's not about charisma and personality. It's about results and humility. Visionary companies don't merely survive change. They thrive on it. You can't command commitment. You have to inspire it. The essence of a visionary company comes in the translation of its core ideology and its own unique drive for progress into the fabric of the organization, into goals, strategies, tactics, policies, processes, cultural practices, management behaviors, building layouts, pay systems, accounting, systems, etc. The right people will do the right things and deliver the best results they're capable of, regardless of the incentive system.